20 plants that scientists can't explain. The city of Villanova was small, one of those where everyone knows everyone. But there was a secret. In the middle of the dense forest, close to the river, plants grew that no one understood. They were strange, beautiful, scary at times. And the worst part, the scientists who came to study them always left there more confused than when they arrived. Dona Marissa, the grocery store owner, was the one who knew most about these things. She kept newspaper clippings, photos, and even a notebook with notes from people who had already seen the plants. One day, his 12-year-old grandson, Lucas, came home with a purple leaf in his hand. "Grandma, I found this on the way to school. I've never seen a plant like this." Dona Marissa almost dropped her coffee cup. "My God, Lucas, this is the moonflower. It only opens at night and glows in the dark. Shines. Like those party bracelets? Exactly like that. But scientists don't know why. They say it doesn't have chlorophyll, it doesn't do photosynthesis, and yet it lives." Lucas's eyes widened. "And are there more of these out there?" "He has. 20, to be exact. 20 plants that no one explains." The next day, Lucas convinced his best friend, Anna, to go with him to the woods. Anna was curious, one of those who asked everything and was not afraid of anything. "Do you think we'll find them all?" she asked, skipping a stone in the path. "I don't know. But Grandma said that the whisper tree is close to the river. It makes noise when there is no wind." "Noise of what?" "Like a whisper. People swear it's the tree talking." Anna stopped suddenly. "Talking? Like, with words?" "I don't know. But the city people say that anyone who gets too close disappears." Anna swallowed. "Okay, but if we disappear, I'll be mad." They followed in silence until they reached the river's edge. And there it was, a tall tree, with silvery leaves that trembled even without wind. A low sound, like distant voices, came from its branches. "Are you listening?" Lucas whispered. Anna nodded, her eyes wide. It's like a SSST." Suddenly, a clearer voice came from the tree. "Go away." The two jumped back. "Holy shit!" Anna shouted. "I told you she talked." Lucas almost cried. They ran until they couldn't take it anymore. When they stopped, panting, Anna looked at Lucas. "We have to tell someone." "For whom?" "Nobody will believe it." "For your grandmother. She knows these things." Dona Marissa listened to the whole story without interrupting. When they were done, she sighed. "You are not the first to hear the whispering tree. But she only talks when she wants to. And no one knows why." "And the other plants?" Lucas asked. "There's the sweet carnivorous flower, which eats insects but smells like chocolate cake. There's Mosso Dancarino, who moves on his own when he plays music. And there is the traveling root, which changes location from one day to the next." Anna frowned. "What do you mean, change places?" "Exactly that. One day it's here, the next it's there. Scientists have already tried to mark the ground, but it disappears." Lucas scratched his head. "And why doesn't anyone explain this?" "Because nature needs no explanation, my son. She just is." Anna crossed her arms. "But we can't leave it like this. What if these plants are dangerous?" Dona Marissa smiled. "They are strange, but they are not bad. Just different. Like us." At the weekend, the three went to the woods again. This time, they took cameras, notebooks, and even a recorder. They wanted to record everything. They found the moonflower glowing in the dark, the dancing moss moving to the sound of a song Lucas played on his cell phone, and even the traveler route, which had moved about 3 meters since the last time. "This is incredible," Anna said, writing everything down. "We could make a documentary." "Or a YouTube channel," Lucas suggested. Dona Marissa laughed. "Or just keep it for us. Not everything needs to be explained. Sometimes you just need to admire it." They stood there, in silence, looking at the plants that no one understood. And for once, that didn't seem like a problem. It was just magic. Sometime later, a famous scientist came to the city. He heard the stories, laughed and said it was all superstition. But when he saw the whispering tree with his own eyes, heard its voice and couldn't explain it, his smile disappeared. In the end, he just shook his head and said, "Nature is full of mysteries." And he left, as confused as everyone else. Dona Marissa, Lucas, and Anna smiled. They already knew that. Anna closed the notebook and sighed. I think we should go back there tomorrow. There are more plants that we haven't seen properly yet. Lucas agreed, looking at his cell phone. I recorded a quick video of Moonflower. It shines even at night. I'll edit later. Dona Marissa crossed her arms, looking at the yard. You two are stubborn. But everything is fine. They just won't do anything without me. Anna laughed. I promise. But what if we find something else strange? Then we'll see, Dona Marissa replied, shrugging her shoulders. The important thing is not to force it. Plants don't like rushing. The next day, they returned. The sun was strong, but the shade from the trees kept everything cool. Lucas pointed to a corner of the ground. Look over there. That one wasn't here before. It was a small plant, with purple, paper-thin leaves. In the middle, a white flower pulsed slowly, as if breathing. Anna approached carefully. Is she moving? Dona Marissa frowned. I've never seen that. Not even in my grandmother's books. Lucas stretched out his hand, but Anna grabbed his arm. Wait. What if she is dangerous? Dangerous how? He asked, but backed away. The flower pulsed stronger. Suddenly, a soft sound came from her, like a sigh. The three took a step back. Do you see? Dona Marissa murmured. Better not poke. They stood still, watching. The plant seemed alive in a different way. Not like the others. As if she knew she was being watched. After a while, Lucas broke the silence. We should give her a name. Anna thought for a while. Psy plant. Because of the noise. Dona Marissa smiled. I liked. But don't tell anyone. At least for now. They agreed. They would keep this secret longer. After all, some things were more special when only they knew. That night, Anna dreamed of a garden full of plants that talked. And, for the first time, he didn't think it was strange. Just beautiful. Anna woke up with the sun hitting her face. The dream was still fresh in her head, as if the plants had whispered in her ear until morning. Woke up late, Lucas said, already sitting on the porch with a glass of juice. Dona Marissa went to the market. He asked us not to touch anything. Anna rubbed her eyes. I wouldn't move at all. Is the Psy plant still weird? Lucas shrugged. I don't know. I didn't come close. But I think she's different. Anna got up quickly. The two went to the backyard, where the plant was. The clay vase looked the same, but the petals were more open. And the smell, sweet, almost like honey. She's bigger, Anna murmured. Or we're the ones who are smaller, Lucas joked. Suddenly, a light wind shook the leaves. The Psy plant moved on its own, as if it was stretching. Do you see this? Anna widened her eyes. Before Lucas could respond, a noise came from the street. Steps. Voices. Is that Dona Marissa? Anna asked. Lucas approached the gate and peeked. He came back pale. No. It's the university staff. That guy with the glasses, remember? What came last week? Anna felt butterflies in her stomach. They can't see the plant. You've seen it, Lucas said, pointing. Outside, the man with glasses was standing, looking straight into the yard. And smiling. Anna held Lucas' arm. What do we do? Hide. He whispered. The two crouched behind the vase. The breath plant shook harder, as if it knew something was wrong. The petals closed a little, like a hand slowly closing. The footsteps approached. Heavy boots on the dirt floor. Here, said a deep voice. That's the one. Anna held her breath. Lucas squinted, trying to see between the leaves. The man with glasses stopped in front of the gate. Didn't go in. He just stared, as if waiting for something. She's reacting, he murmured. Another man, in a white coat, approached. Are you sure it's the same species? Absolute. The pattern of veins on the leaves. There's only one like that in the world. Anna felt her heart beating so hard that she thought they would hear it. Lucas nudged her and pointed to the floor. A thin, almost transparent root came out of the pot and crawled towards their feet. Is she growing up for us? Anna whispered. Lucas didn't respond. He just pulled Anna back, slowly. The man with glasses took a cell phone out of his pocket. Took a photo. The whole plant shook, as if it was in pain. He doesn't like light, the one in the lab coat said. Or he doesn't like us, the other replied. Suddenly, the crawling root stopped. It shrunk back into the vase. The leaves closed once and for all, like a slamming door. The men exchanged a look. "Let's go," the one with glasses said. "For now." They turned around and left. The footsteps disappeared into the street. Anna exhaled. They come back. Lucas looked at the vase. The plant was quiet again. But now there was something different. In the middle of the petals, a small dark opening, like an eye. "She's warning us," he said. Anna didn't want to get close. Warning what? Lucas swallowed. That we no longer own it. Anna pressed her arms against her body. The cold night wind came in through the broken window. The plant no longer moved. Just that dark hole in the middle of the petals, as if it was waiting. "Owner of it?" Anna whispered. "She was never ours." Lucas ran his hand through his hair, nervous. "It's not that. It's as if she chose to stay here. For some reason." Outside, there was a sound of dry leaves being trampled. They both froze. "They're back," Anna murmured. But it wasn't the man with the glasses. It was something lighter, almost dragging. A small figure appeared at the kitchen door. A girl, about 10 years old, with big, dark eyes. She was wearing a dirty dress and holding an old flashlight. "Did you see?" she asked, her voice thin. Anna blinked. "What did we see?" The girl pointed to the plant. She calls." Lucas frowned. "Who are you?" "My name is Clara. I live in the abandoned house on the corner." She took a step inside, her bare feet making noise on the dusty floor. "She appears for those who need it." Anna looked at Lucas, then at Clara. "What do you need?" Clara didn't respond. He just approached the vase, slowly. He stretched out his hand, trembling. The plant's petals opened a little, as if recognizing her. "She doesn't like adults," Clara said. "They just want to take her away." Lucas crossed his arms. "And what does she want?" Clara smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. "Same thing as us. Survive." Suddenly, her flashlight blinked. The dim light illuminated the floor. Between the cracks in the floor, small green leaves were beginning to sprout. Thin, almost transparent, as if they had been growing there for days. Anna took a step back. "What's going on?" Clara didn't seem surprised. "She's spreading it. For when they come back." "Who?" Lucas asked, but he already knew the answer. "The men in lab coats," Clara said. "They always come back." The plant in the pot shook again. This time, stronger. The roots came out of the pot, crawling across the floor like snakes. Anna held Lucas' arm. "We need to get out of here." Clara shook her head. "It's no use. She has already chosen you." Lucas looked at the plant. The dark hole in the middle of the petals seemed bigger now, as if he were breathing. "What did you choose for?" he asked, but no one answered. Outside, the sound of a car stopping. Doors slamming. Voices. "They've arrived," Clara whispered. Anna pulled Lucas by the arm. "Run." But the roots were already wrapped around their legs. Thin, almost invisible, but strong. Clara stood still, watching. "Sorry," she said. "But she needs you." The kitchen door opened with a bang. The man with glasses entered, followed by the man in the lab coat. The two stopped when they saw the scene. "What?" The one in the lab coat started, but stopped. The plant had grown. The roots now covered half the ground. And in the middle of them, Lucas and Anna, trapped, looking at the men with a mixture of fear and something else. The one with glasses took out his cell phone again. "I don't believe." Clara smiled. "She's ready." The man in the lab coat took a step forward. "Ready for what?" The plant shook. The roots tightened more. Lucas tried to free himself, but he couldn't. "To show," Clara said, softly. And then, the petals opened once and for all. It wasn't an eye. It was a mouth. And from it came a sound. It wasn't a scream. It wasn't a whisper. It was something none of them had heard before. Something that made the men retreat. Something that made Anna cry. Lucas closed his eyes. "She's talking," he said. And for the first time, they understood. The men exchanged glances. The one with glasses squeezed his cell phone tightly. "That's not possible," he muttered. Clara couldn't take her eyes off the plant. The roots now moved slowly, like stretching fingers. "She's not just a plant," Clara said. She's old. Older than us. The one in the lab coat swallowed hard. Old how? Like stones. Like the sea. The plant's mouth opened again. The sound came out stronger. It felt like wind, but also words. Lucas felt his chest tighten. What is she saying? Anna asked, her voice shaking. Clara took a deep breath. She's asking. Asking what? The one with glasses almost shouted. If we are going to respond. Silence. Even the air seemed still. Then, out of nowhere, the plant moved faster. The roots wrapped around the men's arms. They tried to pull, but it was too late. The one in the lab coat shouted, "Take it away from me." Clara didn't move. Just observed. She chose, she said. Lucas looked at Anna. Her eyes were wide, but not with fear. By surprise. What did you choose? He asked. The plant stopped. The roots loosened the men, but did not let them go. The sound returned. This time, clearer. She's saying she needs a guardian, Clara explained. Guardian? The one with glasses repeated, confused. Someone to take care of her. To not let anyone else do what you did. The men looked at each other. The one in the lab coat shook his head. No. That's crazy. The plant shook again. The roots tightened. She's not asking, Clara said, seriously. Lucas felt something strange. A warm feeling in the chest. As if the plant was calling. I'll do it, he said, without thinking. Anna turned to him, scared. Lucas, no. But he already knew. I already felt it. The plant chose him. The roots broke loose from the men and wrapped around him. It didn't hurt. It was like a hug. What's going on? Anna asked, almost crying. Clara smiled again. She's accepting. The one with glasses tried to run, but the roots held him back. The plant made a different sound. A warning. You can't tell anyone, Clara said. If they tell, she'll come back. And it won't be pretty. The men nodded, terrified. The plant released everyone except Lucas. He looked at Anna. I'll be fine, he said. Anna didn't seem convinced. But there was nothing to do. Clara approached the plant. He touched one of the petals carefully. She will teach you, she said to Lucas. Things no one else knows. Lucas looked at the plant's mouth. She opened again. This time, he understood everything. And smiled. Lucas felt a strange heat in his chest, as if someone had lit a fire inside him. The plant moved its petals slowly, as if breathing. What is she saying? Anna whispered, her eyes wide. Lucas didn't respond right away. The plant's words weren't real words. They were images, sensations, as if he saw memories that weren't his. She's showing how things grow. Not just plants. All. Even us. Clara crossed her arms, satisfied. She chooses who teaches. And you were chosen. The men with glasses walked away, still shaking. One of them took his cell phone out of his pocket, but the screen was black, full of green spots, as if something had crawled inside. It's no use, Clara said, without looking. She won't let me. The man put away his cell phone, defeated. Anna approached Lucas, but stopped a step away. The roots still wrapped around him, as thin as strands of hair. Are you going to stay like this forever? Lucas shook his head. I don't know. But I'm not scared. The plant made a soft sound, almost like music. The roots began to come loose, one by one. When the last one came loose, Lucas staggered. Anna grabbed his arm. Careful. He smiled, but his eyes were different. Brighter. As if he had seen something that no one else saw. I am fine. I'm different. Clara picked up a leaf that had fallen on the floor. It was green, but it had strange marks, like letters from an alphabet that no one knew. She left you a gift. Lucas took the sheet. At the same moment, the marks began to move. They formed words in his mind. You now know what the roots know. He closed his eyes. When he opened it, the sheet was dry, brittle, but the words still echoed in his head. What does that mean? Anna asked. That I have work, Lucas replied, putting the sheet in his pocket. Clara pointed to the exit. You better go. Before she changes her mind. The men didn't need to be told twice. They ran away, tripping over their own legs. Anna held Lucas' hand. Let's go too. He looked at the plant one last time. She looked smaller now, as if he had given everything he could. It's okay. The three left the greenhouse. The air outside was cold, but Lucas didn't feel it. Something inside him still burned. And now? Anna asked. Clara shrugged. Now you live. And she waits. Lucas looked at his hands. They looked normal. But when he closed his fingers, he felt the earth, as if he could dig to the center of the world with just a touch. Anna shook his hand. Are you really okay? Lucas smiled. Better than ever. And it was true. Even without understanding it properly, he knew something big had started. Something that neither science, nor men in lab coats, nor anyone else could explain. Just him. And the plant.